And that's how they make their living. 20% of their points from free throws.
And a lot of three-pointers from Jaren Jackson, who's off to the best three-point shooting start of his career.
Backboard on that one.
Bridges is now shooting over 50% from three this season. He's 25 of 49. Whistle and a turnover.
Staff so really impressive, but a little bit of drama lately, and I think it's just an interesting conversation around Ja not being real happy with some of the things, his coach wants from him, and obviously it's two grown-ups having a conversation, disagreeing, and one guy getting suspended.
Morant misses from the elbow and
said, "I'm sweating right here. Back up a little bit." Look at the defense.
He said, "Novak's in the building. I'm going for three." Landale up and under. Nice move from the 30-year-old from down under. On November 11th, until that make from Jalen Brunson, the Knicks have their first lead.
Oh, man. That was good. I think I missed that. That is a lot of 11s.
Morant with the floater.
There you go. Get that three ball going. Deuce comes in, knocking him down. Landry did a good job as a starter. Turnover.
That is.
The third and fourth against Minnesota and the first against Brooklyn. Shot clock down to 5. Morant curls a three over McBride. That's off. It's ported by.
Largest lead for New York. Morant threw it away. And you see the first
fourth, and the next day was second, and now over this last homestand stretch, they're the #1 offense during that span.
Towns off the mark, but another possession for the Knicks is end of the night for OG Anunoby.
Just bully ball. He's taking over. You just got to like that. When he just has space and he recognizes it, he takes it.
Morant can't answer.
Everyone is a threat. That's the key.
Going back toward the end of the first quarter, it's a 16-0 Knick run. Morant's in jail and a jump ball.
And the physicality side of it squarely on the Knicks side.
Jaren Jackson Jr. works in the lane, scoops and scores. Jaren is 4 for 4.
Nice sellout by Morant to contest that shot from Anunoby.
Ja, corner three. Bingo, Ja Morant hits the three out of the corner.
Yeah, he's no ordinary shooter in terms of shot selection. He's 2 of 3 from long range, shooting over 40% from downtown on the homestand. Tough angle finish for Ja Morant. They can do it again tonight. 5 consecutive games with 30+ assists. So far, they've got 15 before halftime, and they forced another turnover. Yabusele with a two-hand slam. That's where this team can really get to their ceiling if they can play even faster, and that's exactly what Mike Brown has in mind. As Hart is called for a late whistle and a foul on that Ja Morant layup. So many jump shots this year as opposed to taking it to the rim as he was famous for earlier in his career, and one of his answers was he's not getting enough foul calls.
Yeah, he thought, you know what, I prefer to be going down this way with the ball on offense with Ja sitting on his backside at the other end, 5-on-4, but
I just feel so unpredictable in terms of how to guard them this year as Bridges steps in front of the pass to Coward, and the Knicks move ahead again. Brunson, a nice fingertip save. Long rebound out to Aldama. The Knicks just dipped below 40% from three with that miss. And then Morant lost the handle. He wanted a foul. Knicks have a 5-on-4 as Morant's lagging behind, which matches their total from the first half on Sunday. And then a block from Towns leads to a long heave from Brunson that will not go, nor will it count as a miss on his personal stat line, a new rule this year. When they were figuring out the offense, they were getting wide open looks. They just weren't falling until they came back home as they try to go 5-0 to start this 7-game homestand.
Tyler, if Jock Landale just assumed that shot was going to go in the way this game is going, as Jock gets fouled right there, he was like...
You can demoralize opponents when you're running efficient offense and knocking down your open shots.
Yeah, they really have done that, and I think back to that Chicago game, the second matchup with them back here at MSG to start this homestand. Really got a lot of good things going in that game. I think about Josh Hart's rhythm. It seems like everything right offensively since then.
It's a Bulls team that started 6-1, but they've lost 3 in a row. As Brunson still trying to find that. Mid-range jumper off the dribble. Landale inside, scores over Anunoby. Shamet 2 for 4 from downtown in just 11 minutes, making his 3rd start of the season. Now between the legs pass from Landale sets up Morant, but no finish with a good contest from Towns.
The middle, he led him, it got deflected, but he's still able to finish that.
Last 3 games, Jalen Brunson's averaging 9 assists a night as Wells connects from 3.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. The sacrifice, it is a real thing. Well, any good team.
Morant left the 3-pointer short. Again, he's at Howard meets Brunson at the rim and rejects him to set up Caldwell Pope. Now Morant looking for a highlight. He'll get 2 free throws instead on the foul by Shamet, which is
to go to college. Before he ever had a scholarship offer, actually paid to go to school, and now he's getting paid quite a bit of money to put on shows.
To this point in the season, he had been struggling from outside. Aldama knocks down a 3 against Josh Hart.
Knicks by 27 late in the 3rd. Morant trying to break out of a slump, and he does for 3. And Pride off the Towns screen. He'll attack the paint. Back to Towns. In the lane, he's blocked by Landale. He has made half of the 3-pointers he's taken this year. As Morant skies to the rim, can't hit. Tipped out by Bridges. And the Knicks will take a 21-point lead to the 4th quarter, already with 114 on the board. Rebound Landale. It's the first off shooting night for Anunoby really all year. He's 1 out of 8. But he's been pretty much perfect inside the arc. And a friendly roll for Coward.
They put the defender at a disadvantage. When you go under like that, if you get a good base and let it go like he did, you make some shots.
It's another one of the more noticeable changes.
The shoes look good, but he's got to get that game together this year.
Yeah, you're right, though. When he gets downhill, everybody in the building stops what they're doing and watches. But now he just turned it over for the 8th time.
You can see the potential. You see how open that middle was? That guy's just running through there for open dunks.
Spencer off the sidestep. You know, he's making the most of his opportunity. They've got so many guards who are injured. Brunson getting a rest. It's McBride, Hart, Shamet, Bridges, and Towns as Coward slips to the rim. Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of life.
14.
Yeah, 14-point game, and after that time out, you could tell urgency. And Ja getting the foul right there, but you can see on that last possession, he's like some games. But if he doesn't make threes, they're not beating anybody.
And Bain had that buzzer-beating game winner last night to survive a scare. They gave up. Wells, open corner 3. He connects. And an 11-point Knick lead in the final minute. Shamet sees the opening, but wisely keeps dribbling out the clock as Morant reaches in to foul him.